and you might not appreciate it. But I don't give a damn if you like it or not. In fact, I don't care if you hate it. I ain't trying to start no shit. No saying. I'm just trying to say what I got to say in a language you understand. Now you know my name ain't Fatback. I ain't part of Sugar Hill. I'm just trying to pass this message to you to show you how I feel. Uh-oh. I think I'm losing him. I gotta get him back. What would Curtis Blow do at a time like this? Say ho! Say ho! Hip, hip, the hip, bop, bop, the hip, hip, it out. Break down! Now that I got your attention again, I wanna get back to the point. Hey, you over there with the braids in your hair, sucker for the hundred done. Say ho! Here we go. I got your attention again. I want to speak to you about white girls on the arms of our black men. It's not bad enough they get the good thing they got the men on the honey. It wouldn't be so bad, but every time they get one that got the money. They say they got them cause we ain't cool. All we do is fuss. They marry them and they go and take the money, they come back broke to us. Now we done waited to let you make some money and you fools give it all back. Now I know you're ready to break this record and it's the last time you'll play it. But there's some women who think like me, so damn it, I had to say it. She had to say it. I had to say it. She had to say it. Hell, I think I got him now. Look at the crowd I'm doing here. I got it there. There's a pro ball player. Hey, they'll even take it. I know. Then why they don't carry baseball game? Down all the hand clapping. Give me some music. Yes. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in. First of all, it's gonna be a heavy ride this evening, y'all, because I got a lot on the plate that needs to be said. So I'm not going to do too much music because in the beginning of this whole thing, we've had some trouble with YouTube. So I just want to make that clear that YouTube can't stop me from doing a damn thing. And second of all, they better get ready to go to court because that's where this matter is going to go. In reference to all of the harassment that I have been under, I'm going to get on with the show. There's not going to be a mother and his mama gonna stop me. And Shaka Khan said, she said, I'm every woman. I'm gonna show you just how much woman I am this evening. And for Millie Jackson, she said I had to say it. Yes, ma'am. We got to say it. But before I get into the groove of tonight's program, I gotta say hello to everyone. I gotta welcome. You know what? When I wasn't looking, there has been over 100 and some new people and new faces coming in, and you guys are I just want to say you guys are great, first and foremost, and thank you for coming and taking your time out of your busy schedule of what you do during the day. I am normally here for all the newcomers. I am normally here on a Sunday. Sunday is the day that we had voted upon months and months and months ago that everybody wanted to see me on a Sunday because the other days of the week was, they wanted to be able to come onto my platform live. And I like it that way because I get a chance to get to talk in each and every one of you, get a chance to speak with you at the end of each program. Now, with that being said, all the newcomers, the way this show goes, and I'm going to say it really, really quick because we got a lot of stuff on the plate this evening. Um, this is the channel for fun. Okay, that's number one. We have fun around here, and I keep everybody informed about what's going on with government and government bullshit. Yeah, that's what we take care of around here. We talk about fun stuff, we do fun things, but we also educate my black people on the bullshit that is carried by government. Now, now, if this is what you like, then what the only thing I can tell you is that you got to keep coming back, because everybody that comes back to the Queen of Radio, and that's the name of this show, a Queen of Radio, a touch of reality, where we tend to give everyone a never ever duplicate it. You can never duplicate this queen, no matter how much you try. You can talk about me, you can mark up about me, but there will never be another. Before me there was none, and after me there shall be none. Now put that where you want to. Now, as I was saying, for all you newcomers, we want you to come on back, as many times as it needs to be done. We want you to be a part of our family and share some things with you, some things that you didn't know that you should know. In the chat room, I will acknowledge you. I will acknowledge you when I get to that part of the thing. Now, at the beginning, gone on in the news, or what I have witnessed this past week. And then I get into the gist of, and this is for you newcomers, all you people that's been already been following me, I appreciate you, but we got a lot, we got over 100 some new people that is coming in. So I have to make this announcement before I go on, so they'll understand, and hopefully they'll be so comfortable with me that they will come back and get some more knowledge that I'm willing to share. So for all you newcomers, the way I do my show is very formatted. Okay, my shows is very organized. You're not going to ever come to this show where I'm sitting on my ass talking about one topic and stretch it out for 5 hours. That ain't gonna happen. I'm the type of person, I get to the point of what I need for everybody to know, and let that be the reason. I get it in, I get it on, and I get it over with. That's how I roll around here. So if this is not what you are looking for, then I suggest the exits are clearly marked. Now, but in meantime, in between that, yes, darling, I see you. I see all of my wonderful people coming in. I see the people coming into the chat room. Get comfortable. Thank you. I'm gonna give everybody a shout out at the end, but for right now, I need to be able to do my thing. Okay. Tonight, I got a lot that I have to speak upon, because in the news, we gotta go back to talk. Now, what I've been seeing in the news is there has been talk from a supposed to be man that is, or used to be, the second in commander in chief of Grandmaster Jay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start off with talking about this wretched MF. Mm-hmm. Uh, let me, because first of all, I don't think he clearly understood what his position was. Okay, usually if a person gives you a position, okay, if a person gives you a position where you are the commander in chief, you are the second commander in chief. Do you know exactly what that means? What that means is, when the original leader of that organization has to fall short for for whatever forsaken God, forsaken reason, that means your job is to step up and carry that torch to the finish line. Mm-hmm. No, instead, this black, I'm gonna call them some names. Don't worry, I'm just, I'm putting it together, y'all. Mm-hmm. This trick bitch, and I'm gonna call him that. I'm gonna call him the trick bitch that he is. If Grandmaster Jay had trusted you to give a position such as second commander, why in the hell didn't you follow through? If something happens to him, then your job as a man that you're supposed to be, you're supposed to step your ass up and complete the mission that was set out for the NFAC. No, instead, he the social media platforms and start ranting and raving about what he did before Grandmaster Jay came along, this, that, and the other, and the third. You punk bitch. Yeah, I said it. I'm getting sick and tired of these wretched ass so-called men. Now, if you were all that, if you were all that, then why didn't it take you to get up off your narrow crack-o-matic ass and finish the job that needed to be done? Why aren't you out there in North Carolina? Why aren't you out there helping with the situation with that Grandmaster Jay couldn't do it? Huh? But no, tell you what, this punk, yes, his new name is Punk Trick Bitch. You decide that you want to sit up on yourself, get on everybody's platform, the ones that support Jay. You want to get up on everybody's platform to complain about Jay being attracted to women. You want to complain that Jay did this, that, and the third. Really? Really? Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. If and see, Jay is very nice, because I'm gonna tell you something. If it had been me and you did some shit like that in my organization, oh baby, you would be paying every dollar back to the NFAC for helping your crackmatic ass. Your daddy should be having a reversible condom to take you back to the sperm bank that you originally came from. Yeah, I said it. Go tell that. Since you want to go tell something, run tell that. Now, I'm not done with being angry this evening. I'm a little disturbed because I went back home. I went back home to my hometown, Chicago. Mm-hmm. All I saw were gay people. Now, don't get me wrong. How a person lives their life and what they do for their own life, that's their business. But the fact of the matter is, I'm seeing way too many gay people. Now and then I had to think. I said, now, if is this what the world has come to, where it's no, where are the real men? That's my other question. Then will the real men, and I'm not talking about Grandmaster Jay, I'm talking about besides him, there has got to be other men in existence than just Grandmaster Jay. It's got to be some other real bros. I'm talking about the bros that I was raised up to know. People, men like my father, that wasn't afraid to get out, strap them up, do whatever you need to do in order to protect yours. But see, I'm not seeing that. I went to Chicago last week. All I saw was people holding hands, kissing on the bridge. And then another thing I saw, and this is coming from the so-called young people. Young people, the ones who are walking around with your pants hanging over your ass, I want to give you a story about why and how that originally started 30 some years ago. The reason why men were having their pants hanging over the crack of their behinds was because they were being raped in jails. So if this is what you want to represent, because you think it's so cool, you think it's, oh, it's the hippest thing, that stuff, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. If I see one more person, just one more, if I see one more person with their pants hanging over the crack of his ass, I am subject to put my foot knee deep in it. Because I'm getting sick and tired of these so-called men where are you? You need to be stepping up to the plate. Okay? You need to step up to the plate because the situation that we're living in right now, these are hard times and trying times. And you know what? Everybody needs to be on board. Stop walking around. Stop walking around saying, "Oh, I'm part of this black organization. I'm part of this black organization." Okay, well, I don't see no organization doing anything, and I'm all about results. So you need to show me what you're about. You need to show me and all of these women what you are about. What the hell are you waiting on? Stop sitting on your ass worrying about what Grandmaster Jay is doing. You get up off your ass and be accountable and be a part of the solution instead of being part of the problem. So now, I want every person, if you see one more black male, because they're not men yet, black men don't need to advertise the crack of their ass. They don't need to advertise. We know that you got one. We know that it's functional. We know that you have one. We all have one. So, the next time we see a person walking around with your pants hanging over the crack of your ass, I want you to pull that black scoundrel by his ear and tell him to pull that damn pants up unless he's trying to make a mark of wanting people to think that he's gay. Now, it's time. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I can't raise a black man. I can't raise a male to be a black man. We're going to need all of these so-called organizations. I'm talking Black Panther. I'm talking about the Muslims. I'm talking about all of these organizations that have all of these black men that is supposed to be for our people to step up and start training these kids that are coming up, because they are the future. They are the future. They're going to need to learn how to do what we've already gone through. So, like I said again, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you. I see you in the chat room. Thank you so much. We need some alpha males. See, if you want a woman to respect you, you need to show that you are worthy of that respect. Because right now, I don't feel that there's a need for black men to have respect, because they ain't done a damn thing in order to help us as a unit of people. So, what we're gonna do? See, let me say this. My experience. I'm very angry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm extremely angry. You have no idea the anger that I'm feeling. So-called black men. So I'm gonna make this announcement. All you so-called black men, I don't know if you're hiding. I don't know if you're scared. I don't know what your situation is. But you need to get up off your ass and be a part of the reuniting of Black people. Where were you when you were making all of these babies? Where were you when government was sitting up here raping our women? Where were you? Now, for 30 years, let me tell y'all something. I am, and I'm not ashamed of my age, ladies and gentlemen. I am 52 years old. Okay. I've been around a minute. I'm not ashamed of my age. I'm not afraid to tell you. I'm 52 years old. And I've seen a lot of things. And it's sad to say that I got to go back 30 years. I got to go back 30 years and bring up the blueprint that was working 30 years ago, because these people that's going on now, they don't know their head from a hole in the wall. Why is that? How did we get from that point to this point? How did we get there? Somebody explain it to me. Now, I will say I had plans on being a part of my retirement. I had plans on enjoying my retirement in my 50s. Yes. That was my plan. My original plan was to start traveling 2 and 3 times a year, having fun, laying on a beach, having fun with my girl, meeting exotic men and you know them love affairs. Because I can't be married. I'm not married, and the reason why I'm not married is because the last man I tried to marry, and I'm gonna share this story with you. The last man I tried to marry, come to find out, he was gay. Okay? Instead of being at the wedding, it was Steve and Joe. So I decided, okay, that was some scary shit. So I said, no. He's like, he's crying, and I'm like, wait a minute, I got all the way up here to the damn near to the altar, and you gonna tell me some fucked up shit that you want to be laying with another man? No. So I took myself out of that arena for the last 15, 20 years. I said, maybe marriage is just not for me. Maybe I can't meet that special one that wants to just be in a monogamous, heterosexual relationship. I guess that's just way too much to ask, So now all of a sudden I go back home to Chicago, and all I'm seeing is gay people. I mean, it's as if, what, did the real men get eaten up by the gay people? I don't know what to say for what I'm witnessing right now. And then me to the beauty shop, to get our hair done, and we're chilling. All of a sudden, this creature walks past, and when I say creature, this thing, we didn't know whether it was a man or a male or a female. I looked at her, she looked at me, and we said, what the hell was that? And she said, well, Linda, if you don't know, how the hell you figure I know? So I'm looking at this, and I'm like, okay, so what do we had makeup on, earrings, had three rows of earrings around the ear. And I was like, goodness gracious. And he says, well, I said, come here, honey, because, we got to play like with grandma sometime. I said, come here. I said, what the hell are you? He said, well, ma'am, I'm stuck in transition. I said, what the hell you mean you stuck in transition? What the hell does that mean? He says, well, God made me a boy, but I'm trying to be a woman. Lord have mercy. I said, now I think I didn't. I said, y'all gonna need to fix me a drink, because that was a drink moment. I needed to have a Crown Roy Crown, and and rum and everything. What these kids are now. Also, since I could not identify what these children, since I could not identify what these children are, I had said that I'm going to go back to my queen bees. Yes, a lot of people don't know what queen bees, and I'm gonna get to that in a minute. But before I get into that, of the formation of the Black Queens, one of you guys asked me to talk about the North Carolina that's been in the news about this man who got killed. I think it was Andrew Brown or whatever. Now, I'm gonna speak on that very briefly because I got other things on my agenda that I need to talk about. It was said to me that, okay, yeah, we all know that this is one other Black man that has lost his life, and we're so sorry that had to happen. But like I told you guys before, I said the only way that this is going to end is we as a people to step up and start using the power of the pen to start changing things. That's the only way that this is going to work. Now, in reference to what I also heard in the news, in reference to this man's case, I heard that the judge had decided, the judge had decided not to release the evidence about this man and what took place with the officers during an execution. Now, if they had been smart, okay, if they had been smart, whoever is working on that legal team, I don't know who's working on that legal team, and I can't be in all places at all times. I'm going to drop you this little bit of a jewel, okay? If you know anybody that is working with the Andrew or any case that has to do with the execution of the death of that young Black man, what you need to do is tell that judge, that North Carolina judge, you put it in on paper. I told you you have to use the power of the pen. You put the power of the pen, and you tell that judge, if he don't get up off his monkey white stinking ass and give up that evidence, then the people have the authority to bring charges against the judge. For it's called, let me tell you what it's called, people. It's called tampering with evidence. That's what it's called. Anytime a judge sits on his narrow ass and tell you, oh, we can't release the evidence, but we know that he was executed, then that's what you're telling the general public is that you are tampering with evidence. Now, whoever is a part of that case need to step up and say, hello, knock, knock, hello, dumbass. It's called tampering with evidence. Don't see, when you make these so-called judges and prosecutors and police officers accountable, you have to make them accountable with the power of the pen. You send them a note. Look, man, if you don't release that evidence within the next hour, we're going to get you, we're going to bring the judge up on charges for tampering with evidence. Yes, all day. You didn't know that we could do that with the power of the pen? Because you're playing games. And another thing that whoever's in charge of that case, they need to take that judge off of that case, because he didn't already confess that he's willing to withhold evidence in order to support the case. Now, that's all. I gave you that one for free. I gave you that one for free. Thank you. I see you guys coming in. Thank you very much. But I'm on a roll here, so y'all can do your little chitter chatter, whatever. So I wanted to make that known in reference for what needs to be done for any type of case and results where this man or any man has gotten killed. Now, I also want everybody to realize that people have asked me this next question. Linda, how can we get laws changed? Do I have to really go over this again? Where have you guys been? Haven't you been paying attention to any of my videos, that all of the videos that I've been doing since October? Okay, but I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, ladies and gentlemen. How laws are changed. First of all, you got to accept the fact that there is no laws. No. What? Did she just say that there's no laws? No. There's no laws, but what needs to be done, laws need to be put on effect. People say, well, why don't you change the law? No, how you going to change something that doesn't exist? If it doesn't exist, how you going to change something? That's asinine. That makes absolutely no sense. Now, people come up and say, oh, but what about the United States Constitution? And I have to say this, I guess I'm going to have to say this over and over and over and over again until, hello, is this thing on? Hello? Okay. I've said this on several videos. I said that there is no such thing as law. You know why there's no such thing as law? Because the masses of the people would never, ever have made a law where white people have made themselves superior to what they do to everybody else. And that's exactly what the United States Constitution does. It's not a law. It is a set of rules that was set by white people thousands and thousands or whatever, however many hundreds of years ago. It does not apply to human beings. It doesn't even apply to their race. It applies to whomever believes in government. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When I learned about what government was about 30 years ago, I made up in my mind then, I said, well, I got to help my black people to understand what their options are. And I did the best that I could do, folks. I did the best that I could do. I tried to keep the men from going to jail. I did everything that I could. Only thing I haven't done was roll over and flip a coin. That was the only thing I did. I did everything humanly possible to pay attention to the fact that we as a people need to continue to come together and save ourselves. Okay? Now, I did the best I could do. And let me tell you what I did back in the day. And this is something that you guys are just now finding out because I'm just now giving you the secret to this. 30 years ago, I invented what I call queen bees. Okay? I'm going to tell you what my queen bees were. But before I tell you what they were, I want y'all to know, let's get an understanding about what a formation is. Okay? A formation, and we're talking about queens now. Okay? A formation is when you come together as a unit to solve a problem that will help solve the problems of the world. Okay, I cannot save the world by myself. Now, 30 years ago, I had a group of women, a group of women that was what I call well-rounded. And I'm going to tell you what well-rounded means. But before I get into that, you need to understand what formation means. Formation means that we don't come together to be on no ego trip like these so-called men are doing today. These so-called men are getting up here on these different platforms and complaining about what somebody else done and what somebody else said, who slept with whom, and this, that, and the other. We didn't play those games. And we were out to do one thing, And that was to keep our black men, our black women, and our black children safe. That's what we and for them to be knowledgeable about the bullshit that government was doing. Okay, that's what our purpose was. We didn't ego trip. Let me tell you something, ladies, and now I'm gonna have to bring this back. I see a formation. I want y'all to look at it from this perspective. A formation is like a German chocolate cake. I don't know if there's anybody that likes a German chocolate cake. Let me tell y'all something. A German chocolate cake, you got to really, really love a person to make them a German chocolate cake from scratch. Okay? Because a German chocolate cake, the formation of a German chocolate cake is so profound. Everything about this cake is serious. You got to have the right type of milk. You got to have the right type of eggs. The eggs got to be room temperature. You got to have the coconut oils. You got to have everything for the nines. I'm talking about a real German chocolate cake. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about the instant cake that you pour water in and you bake it within a microwave oven. I'm talking about a real bona fide German chocolate cake. I'm talking about I'm talking about a cake that is so good that it will make you slap the back of your head and lick the crumbs off your neighbor type good. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about old school, getting in the kitchen, rolling up them sleeves, making it happen in that kitchen. This is the type of cake that is the cake, I'm gonna tell you something. The cake is not a difficult cake to make, but the formation of a German chocolate cake is so profound. You got to be a hellified cook. Now, see, I don't have a microwave in my house, and it's not because I can't afford one. I don't have a microwave in my house because the radiation from a microwave will burn up your blood cells. It diminishes your blood cells because of the radiation in a microwave. I will never ever have a microwave in my house at all. Now you may see a toaster oven, or you may see or I put something in the oven, but you will never see a microwave in my house because the radiation from a microwave will burn out. Not only does it burn out the food, the flavor of the food, it also kills it helps to destroy your blood cells. I'm not, maybe it's just me, but I'm not in no hurry to die. Okay. If I can save myself. So anyway, I cook everything from scratch. Okay. I take the time out, whoever I love, whoever I care about, you're not going to get a microwave dinner in my house because I take the time out to cook it from the beginning to the end. I don't care how long it takes. And like I said, the same formation of a German chocolate cake is the same formation that I used to have with having a formation of the Black Queens. There was 50 of us. Yeah, it was 50 of us. What we did was we never ever got up on social medias or got up on national TV and started saying about what we're going to do and how we're going to do it, and have people looking at us and passing judgment on what needs to be done. Because what we were doing behind the scenes of it all, we were what we call suited and booted without the guns. You understand? We were we took care of our families. We took care of our Black men. We took care of our children. Now, I also want you to pay attention to, and the reason why we called ourselves the Queen Bees, well, actually, to tell you the truth, the courts, okay, now, if y'all been following me, y'all already know that I cannot appear in any courtroom because I've been banned from every judge in the nation. And the reason why, it's not that they are afraid of me. I'm not a person to be afraid of. I'm not an intimidation type person. I'm not coming in and saying, oh, stick them up or, whatever. The reason why judges are they ban me from their courtroom is because I am the only person amongst many other women at that time. I was amongst other women that we came together to formulate and called ourselves the Queen Bees. Because if you notice, with a queen bee, have you ever been stung by a bee? If anybody has ever been stung by a bee, you know that stinger, once that bee stings you, it goes right into the skin and it swells up like Novocaine. Well, actually, the courts said that I was more like a black widow spider. They were like, the reason why I was called a black widow spider was because every time I showed my face up in a courtroom, everybody in there was either placed under arrest or they got fired from their position. And they wasn't having that because they knew if I showed up in any type of courtroom setting, somebody going to jail. And it ain't the defendant who they got in there. That was my whole plan. And then they'll say, oh, well, she's crazy. She ain't wrapped up too tight. Well, I was very much wrapped up very tight to send a couple of, if you go back with my reputation, let me tell you something, folks. I was a force to be reckoned with. And see, when I'm not talking, that's when I'm dangerous. When I'm not talking, I want to say this again because I don't think anybody heard me. You better hope and pray that I need to be continuously talking, because when I'm not talking, that's when you better be afraid of me. And they knew that. They knew that. They were like, okay, well, so this is what took place behind the scenes with these courtrooms, me and these judges. I told them like this, and I made this very clear, and I said it to all of them across the board. I said, let me tell y'all one motherfucking thing. Yeah, I cussed. Yes, how you conduct your business is your business. How you do your governmental office, how you do your campaigns, and how you do this, that, and the third. I don't give a rat's ass. But I'm gonna tell you this. See, I'm the type of person, don't cross that line. See, I'm gonna put my boundaries up. I'm gonna let you see where my boundaries are. You gonna respect my boundaries, or it's gonna be hell to pay. That's just the end of that story. So I told them like this, and I looked them, each and every one of them, in the nakedness of their eyes. I said, let me tell you one thing. And I want to make myself very clear. You don't mess with me, and I promise I won't mess with you. You gonna stay on your side of the fence, and I'm gonna stay on my side of the fence. Now, when you get to the point where you are messing with my people, then we're gonna have to renegotiate these terms. So every judge that got to the point where she's not allowed in any of our courtrooms. Let's just, she has made it very clear. I'm not here to harm you. I'm not here to harm anybody of your court, but you're not going to come with me with the okie dokie. I'm not the one. I done been through too much. I done seen too much. I didn't experience too much. I've gotten to the point in my life, I'm not looking to rule the world. What I am looking to do is find 100 women. This is what I'm finna start recruiting, okay? Because you're not a queen until when you can prove that you are balanced. Let me tell you what I mean by, I didn't say perfect. I said balanced. I got a couple of queens, and I call them QITs. QITs mean queens in training, because when you are trained by this queen right here, I'm talking about the queen of radio. When you are trained by me, you are a force to be reckoned with. Because I'm not looking for the okie dokie. I'm not looking for who did what. I'm not looking for who slept with whom. I don't give a rat's ass about none of that. What I'm looking for is results. And every time I pick up the pen to use to write and make myself known and present to any courtroom on this planet, I'm not Pastor J. Yes, I'm borrowing that. He can have it back, but I'm borrowing it for today. I'm not fucking around. I told them that 30 years. I'm not going to fuck with you. And by me making it up in my mind, I'm going to remain to be free. I can't speak for nobody else. Okay? What you do at your house is your business. How you work your stuff in your yard is your business. But when you start talking about coming over on this side of this camp, oh, hell's finna break loose. See, because I can go either way. You see, I can be that black widow spider that gives out that poison, or I can be a queen bee and you can feel my stinger. You make the choice. I used to ride with a bumper sticker that used to say, I am 100% woman and 200% bitch. Which one of me do you think you can handle today? That used to be my book. That used to be my bumper sticker on my car. I used to say that because I ain't got time to fool with you. I don't appreciate white people or white officers jumping up in my face trying to smile and be all, oh, how you doing, Linda? Girl, you looking real nice today. Baby, I look nice every damn day. You ain't telling me nothing that I don't know. Who are you pouring the sugar on? So I don't need to have a million black women. What I need is 100 women that wants to be trained by me. And the way I had it 30 years ago, all of these women was put in charge of a state, whether it be the state of California, whether it be the state of New York City. I had people in charge. And see, the way we did business, we didn't come out unless we had to come out. We didn't get up on no national news and say, oh, well, you're going to see us there in Kalamazoo, and we're going to come and we're going to roll up and we're going to fight and we're going to step ground. No, see, that's too much ego. That's way too much ego. We don't give you that power. Now, I'm looking for 24. I'm recruiting 100 women that think that they need to be a force to be reckoned with. I'm going to show them. I want to be able to put hands on. See, I'm not looking for no starting of no chapters. That's not me. I'll leave the chapters for the men. If they want to, let Grandmaster Jay do all of that. That's his thing. Handle that. All I'm looking for is 100 women that's not afraid to stand up and use the power of the pen and be physically in shape. Oh yes, that's that part too. You can't just come up and say, you can't just come up to me and say, hey, I'm a queen and I'm gonna do this. No, baby. You got to pass, like Prince used to say in Purple Rain, you got to pass the initiation. I need to see who you are. It's not, I'm not going to have you to send a blind information about you. I need to know what you are about. Okay. We're going to have several phone conversations. I'm going to teach these queens how to get physically in shape. And speaking of physically in shape, speaking about uh, being physically shaped, somebody asked me about how do I last year because we were stuck with this COVID-19 in the house and all that rigmarole. And I got kind of lazy last year, and I'm going to get rid of this 14 pounds. Okay, now everybody asked me, what is your secret to maintaining my weight? Now, when I was in high school, I weighed 145 pounds. I weighed 145 pounds up until I turned 40. No, 35. I think it was 35. Around 35, my body started to redevelop. Okay. And so I started getting into the set frame of being 155. Now, 155 is my normal weight. Okay, mind you, I'm not gonna normally I'm not over 155. I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7.5" in height, and I weigh I'm usually weigh 155 pounds. Unfortunately, I've been eating too many donuts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. I've been eating too many sweets and eating too many snacks over this past year, but that's going to change because I'm in the formation of training other ladies on how to be queens and take over and help to get necessarily change. Because first of all, there are no laws to be changed. What we need to do is put laws into effect. That's a big difference, and I'm planning on showing people that. Now I've been working out with the girls or with the ladies a little bit, and I found out that they are not in shape. Okay. Now, what they asked me, how did I manage to keep myself in shape? Okay. Going back, like I said, it has nothing to do with your DNA. It has nothing absolutely to do with who your parents were or where you were raised or what neighborhood you came from. What it has to do with is training and practicing. It's only two things that you got to do, folks. Now, with me, I am 155 pounds, and my weight is not going to change at all. And the reason why my weight is not going to ever change is because I make sure that I count my calories every day. You can basically what they fail to tell you is you can eat anything, but you have to eat it in moderation. You see what I'm saying? Now, for a person my height and my weight, I'm 5'7.5". I weigh 155 pounds. I cannot go over 2,000 calories a day. If you have to get into the habit of practicing counting your calories. I keep a journal with me. I'm just that type of person. I get kind of eerie, but everything that I eat, I look at the package. I look at the ingredients and make sure that there's no pork in it. People who can eat pork, God bless you. I can't eat it, so please don't try to make it for me. But anyway, I don't eat pork. I stick to my proteins of chicken, turkey, and fish. However, I measure my calories every single day. Um, I also add, and I've told this in other shows. I've also added olive oil, 2 tablespoons, or you can get the olive oil extract. I've talked about this time and time again. Like I said, my weight is not going to change. Well, my weight has changed because I got to lose about 14 pounds right now, which I'm going to work on I'm working on that with the children, which I'm also going to bring that up as well. The children are also part of the formation as well, because I've had women, excuse me, I've had women to say that they want to go ahead and train with their children. So I says, okay, we're gonna make that happen. Now, being a queen, and I mean a real queen. You need to understand this also. If you're gonna be a queen, that's going to be a force to reckon with, you got to be well balanced. I didn't say perfect, ladies. I said well balanced. What that means is, first of all, if you are not used to exercising, you need to start getting in shape. Okay. And I'm going to show you how to do this without any money, without, this is free. Okay. This is how I started in shape, or this is how I keep myself in shape. First of all, I walked around the block. This is how I started many moons ago. I used to walk around the block. Now, if you can walk around the block 8 times and count them, you just walked your first mile. This lady came to me and says, "Okay, Linda, I'm ready to do whatever it takes for me to help my black men and to help my family to be better. She said, I can't raise my son to be a man, but I can also train him to be, to be aware about what's going on with the bullshit government." So I said, okay. I told this lady, I said, this is the starting point. You are in training to be a queen. Okay. So that means you need to be balanced on everything a part of your life. So the first thing I want you to do, I want you to go outside. Yeah. Go outside and inhale the fresh air. Get into the groove of being outside. Get you some comfortable walking shoes. This is the first step to being a queen. Because if you find yourself not being able to walk your city, your block, wherever you live, I don't know where you live. If you're not able to walk that block, that means your ass is out of shape. Yes, you're out of shape. So we're going to change that, because you need to be able to be in shape. Okay. Now, practice. I need for you to practice, for all the women who wants to be a queen and be a force to be reckoned with, to be personally trained by me, because I'm only looking for 100. I'm not looking for more than that. I don't need more than that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the power of the pen is mightier than the sword. Always remember that, if you don't remember nothing else. Now, getting in shape. Because I'm going to tell you something about me. I can walk 4 miles, 4 complete miles within 1 hour and 20 minutes. I can walk 4 miles in 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now, if you can outdo me in walking, because I was out with her, she was like, "Oh my God, Linda, you're killing me." No, baby, I'm getting you in shape, because what I want you to realize, our power, women's power and our strength is in our legs. See, men have their strength in their upper body. See, men have the biceps and the triceps and the shoulders and all that other wonderful stuff that we enjoy looking at off of them. Women, our power is in our legs. See, what you fail to realize is our legs have the power to squash and crush anything. Yes, we have the power to crush anything with our legs. Our legs is not a joke. We have men that likes the firm butts and the firm look and all that other stuff, but see, they like it for another reason. And one of these days, I'm going to ask a man, why exactly do you like big booties? Or I don't understand the scenario why men like big butts, but maybe one day somebody will explain that to me. But anyway, in the meantime, in between time, the muscles in our butts is what gives the power and the drive to our legs. We can stomp a man's, excuse the language, and men, if you're in the audience, you may want to scrunch your ears a little bit, but a woman has the power to sabotage a man's nuts with their foot, by the power of the muscle in the legs, of the contraction of our down body strength. This is what I'm talking about. We are a force not to be reckoned with. So what I need for my prospective queens to do, I need you to start practicing outside. at wherever you live. You don't need to go to no gym. And I want you to tell me how that works out for you. If you know that you are out of breath and you done went only 2 houses down from where you live, your ass is out of shape. You cannot be part of a formation that is out of shape. No. If you got to be able to walk 4 miles, I walk 4 miles. I can walk 4 miles without coming up for air for 1 hour and 20 minutes. You need to be able to beat my record. Either match my record or beat my record. Because when it's time for us to have to kick some ass, you need to be on point. Mm-hmm. You need to be on point. I don't want to hear about you got a tummy ache. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You are going to be a force to be reckoned with, because I see now our men, these so-called men that's out here right now. I'm not talking about Grandmaster Jay. I'm talking about all these other so-called derelict. Yeah, these wannabe, these, oh, I'm just going to sit back and let everybody else do the work type bros. The ones that when it's time to step up to the plate, you can't find them. But yet they always want to say, oh yeah, okay, rah, rah, woo, woo. No. Women, real women. And women, queens has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to do with age. Just because you turn 18 or 19 years old, that don't make you a queen, baby. So you need to go sit down somewhere. Okay? You are only a queen when you done been through some stuff and you know some stuff. You got some knowledge that you can teach other people about. That's what a queen is. When you have gone through the levels of being educated, you're willing to learn, you're willing to listen, you are teachable. That's what queens are. That's what and see, I'm going to have to bring back that formation of Black queens. I'm going to have an early retirement at that. But y'all, it seems to me that I'm not going to be able to do that, because what's going on in the world, it's messed up. It really is. It's so messed up that we don't know whether these kids are boys or girls. We don't know. I don't know who these kids are raised by. I don't know who trained them. It's a lot of unanswered questions. But what needs to be in effect, we need to be able to put government and their so-called fake authority, we need to put them in check. And the only way that's going to be done if we need people to step up to the plates. Let me see. I've been talking for a minute. Let me make sure that I am on point here. Okay, power of the pen. I spoke about that. I defined what that is. Let's see that. Oh, yeah. I talked about that. Oh, I forgot to mention this. The children. I have been slowly for surely working with the children. I'm still working with the children, which is the reason why I know that this weight is going to come off of me, because I don't do weight too much well. Now, there has been some signs that has been taught to the children. Yes, they have been out there doing a freedom march of their own. Now, I gave them the basics of the thing. I wish I could show it to you. They did a wait a minute. Let me make sure that I pulled up. Okay, yeah. The children, I have taught the children how to do a freedom march, and they have taken a song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Mighty, which the Earth, Wind, and Fire is excited about, which also is what I also teach the adults how to do signs. We have this sign, we have that sign. I I'm not going to tell you what it means because we're on a public radio or not radio. I'm sorry, we're on public viewing, so I can't devour what the signs that the children have done. But I will tell you that they are formulating and they're coming together, and it's going to be beautiful. I can't wait till we decide to make a video of it. The children are doing their formation. I've taught them the formation. I've taught them how to march. And they are actually doing better than the adults. Or that's because I started off with them a little bit better. But it's going to be taught for everyone. Let me see. Oh, yeah. What else do we have coming up? I got to make sure I'm on point because I don't want to keep rambling. Okay. I forgot to mention that I am having online classes coming up in June. Somebody asked me to talk about the online classes that's coming up in June. When is the online classes? The online classes is teaching both men and women. I don't discriminate, but they do have to be Black. I'm not teaching. So if you're white, I'm sorry, white people, but you need to learn from your own fellow white people. I'm not here to teach white people anything. What I'm here to do is teach my fellow Black men and women. They are invited to my class. It will be a private class on Zoom. They will be learned how to do the power of the pen. They will be a force to be reckoned with. From my understanding, we have family members that are in prison that they would like to have their case to be reevaluated, and a whole lot of time in reference to that. And I will say this, I cannot devour how much the class is because this is a public forum. However, anybody that's interested in being a part of my class, I will give you all the details, but you have to email me your email address. And for all the newcomers who are coming in to enjoy the Queen of Radio and A Touch of Reality here, I ask that you send me your email address so I can put and make you a VIP of my group. Okay, if just because you became a subscriber of the YouTube channel does not mean that I have your email address. You have to voluntarily send me an email address at l.com to let me know and for me to recognize you. If you don't do that, I don't know if you are part of my group or not. All I can do, I see a lot of people come in, a lot of people view my videos when I'm not doing a live show, and they come back and they view the contents of the show, and that's all right. But I need for you guys to say you have to get up and send me your email address in order for me to recognize you and place you under my VIP group. Now, also, my VIPs are getting ready to go on a cruise next year. It's going to be a tribute to Earth, Wind, and Fire and the Ohio players. Anybody who has had any problems, I don't make any money off of the cruise, ladies and gentlemen. I do not make any money at all. I do not make any money off of the cruise or anybody attending the cruise. What it does, people who travel with me, they are in support of my live musical band called the Sapphire Blue Notes. For anyone who is of interest of live music, my band is a 14-piece band. For all the ones who don't know, we do funk music. Actually, the band does each and every type of music. But next year we're going on our cruise. And we're going to be doing a tour. Also, I'm also going to be doing a tour. I'm going to be doing a tour looking for my next Queens in Training. I'm going to be coming out of where I live. I live in the state of Illinois, and that's all y'all need to know. Because I don't want nobody rolling up on me saying, "Hey, Linda, let's hang out." No, we don't do that, boo. No. We don't do all of that. I don't know you like that now. I can love you, but I don't like people to roll up on me like that. No. So all I'm going to tell you is I'm going to be doing a tour. I'm going to be doing a tour to start getting my queens in formation. I told you I'm looking for only 100. I'm not looking to take over the world because it only takes 100 women in order to shut all this mess down and for us to get laws into place that needs to be done to help support us for our race. That's what I need. I'm going to also be touring. I'm going to be touring. I'm going to Texas. Matter of fact, I'm going to stop off in Mississippi because Mississippi is where my family is. Um, I'm planning on hitting New York. I'm planning on hitting California. I got a lot of spots that I'm going to get ready to hit, to look for, to complete. I'll say this, to complete my formation. Now, if there is a city or a state that you think I should be in to meet up with you ladies, please email that to me. Please email that to me at a touch of reality. At ATOR class 101 at gmail.com. See, I'm all about results. I don't have time to be sitting up here, complaining about woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm all about getting results and getting stuff done. And now that I see that my fellow man, my so-called fellow man, is not doing a damn thing, now it's time for the women, us women, real women, to step up and have boots to the ground, as what they call it. Not necessarily with weapons. Grandmaster Jay is going to have to teach us all about the weapon part. I'm talking about as far as using the power of the pen. I'm going to be, anybody want an application for the class? It is now open. Once I get enough people in the class, I'm going to shut it off, because I'm doing this because I need for what I've already learned. It took me 30 years to learn about governmental and their bullshit. It's going to take me an entire year to teach you guys how to do what I've already done. If you want the government to fear you like they fear me, then you need to get on board. Okay? Because like I told them, I'm not going to play with you. I don't have time for your foolishness. You keep your governmental bullshit over across that fence. But as soon as you cross upon this fence, then we're going to have a problem, and it's going to have to go through a whole lot of discussions. So, anybody that's interested in going or attending on the cruise, it's still available. I think it's still available. I really don't know. I will. You can email me the info. I can email you the information. We talk to each other. We talk to and communicate with each other via email about what's going on. I'm not going to devour anything that I know about Grandmaster Jay until Grandmaster Jay tells me he wants me to talk about it, because I have the utmost respect and I have a great loyalty to this man. So with that being said, if he wants me to talk about something or bring something up, I'll be more than happy to share it with everybody. But for now, it's not about Grandmaster Jay. It's about women. It's time for us to step up to the plate and do what we have to do. I'm going to show you a lot of hand signals. You're going to learn a lot of hand signals to where your voice is not already, my boots is already on the ground, not necessarily with a weapon, but my boots is on the ground. I'm circling, I'm talking to groups, I'm talking to children, parents. I'm talking to the parents about bringing they have said to me that they want to bring the children in with their training, or most of the physical training, at least. And then they will learn what they need to learn as far as the power of the pen. So with that being said, and also this evening, we're going to be doing the blues music. Now, last week, we couldn't do the blues. Well, we did do the blues. We didn't do blues music. We did love songs in the Zoom chat room because YouTube. Right now, YouTube is being sued. It's getting ready to be a major class action lawsuit. It's getting ready to be filed against YouTube. Yes, I'm going to kick it off. And you guys, I will give you guys the details of my lawsuit against YouTube for the discrimination and the pain and the aggravation that they have been causing me, telling me that I can't have music on my program, I can't have radio, I can't have radio music, and I can't. It's a lot of things they have told me that I can't do. They told me that I can't talk about Malcolm X. I've been told I can't talk about Dr. King. I was told I can't talk about any type of thing that is uh, Black related. So, due to the fact of this type of harassment that I have been experiencing with YouTube, YouTube is now in a major lawsuit that I am going to keep everybody abreast about. And just keep your ears open and your eyes open, because I'm not the type of person to just go along to get along. I'm not going to let somebody tell me that I can't play music for enjoyment. I'm not going to let someone tell me that I'm not Black enough, or I'm too Black, or whatever the case may have been. I'm going out of my comfort zone, fooling with YouTube. So tonight and from this point on, I will not be doing any music on YouTube. I will be doing it in the Zoom room. Now, people have asked me, how do I get into the Zoom room? Because I want you to keep that. If you have been a part of A Touch of Reality and the Queen of Radio show, I have sent you that in an email prior. Now, if you are, since you're new to the channel, what I will do, I will repost it. I will repost the information for the Zoom. How it works. Everybody asked me, can you please talk about how the Zoom room works? First of all, it gives me no commercial. It gives me no static. I don't have any static in the Zoom room. We played our music and we jammed last weekend. I mean, we just jammed. We had a great time. And the ladies that came in, so they asked me for blues music. That's the theme for tonight after we get off of here. The music is blue, the best of the blues. We got Johnny Taylor, Guitar Watson, Hole in the Wall, so on and so forth. We got Coco Taylor. These are the types of artists. We got Joe Simon, just to name a few. And it's going to be about 2 or 3 hours long. Now, how do you use the Zoom room? Okay, because there was a lot of confusion that was asked of me. How do you use it? Okay, now a Macintosh style computer. That's only for the people who got Macintosh. It looks about, it's like three sentences long. That's only for the Macintosh computer servers. Now, if you have a regular computer, if you're coming in to the Zoom room from a regular computer, your cell phone, or any other device, you need to copy and paste that into your web thing on your cell phone or wherever you like to come in and listen to. Now, it might ask you, depending on whether you're coming in from a computer, it might ask you for a code, or the code number that is also there. The code identification number is also listed there. But if you're coming from a regular computer, all it's going to ask you to do is click 2 times. It's going to say, you are now coming into a Zoom room. Would you like to proceed? You click another time, and then you're actually in the room. Now, folks, I want you guys to know I cannot play the blues or any music in long extensive time on YouTube, because they are under a lawsuit. So Zoom room, and I hope that you guys will join us this evening for the best of the blues. Now, I think I've caught up on everything. Let me make sure that I told you about that. 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 I'm just making sure I'm looking on my screen to make sure that I have explained everything that I needed to talk about for thing. Now I'm gonna go into the chat room. I'm gonna turn it over to the chat room and see what you guys have been talking about. And if you are in the chat room and you are new, we let us know. Let us know, and we will. I'm going to make sure that I identify you and give you a warm welcome, and hope that you will come back to join us again. And I hope that to learn something, because this is what it's all about. It's all about us learning each other and helping each other to cross that bridge and try to make it over. So I gotta go back to the been talking. They've been sitting over here having themselves a good old time. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of my chat. Erica, hello, Erica. Welcome to Queen of Radio. Okay, Miss Bolton. Good evening, my sisters. I hope that you're okay. She says, welcome. I see that the Queen is now on her throne. Okay. Well, thank you for that. That you guys are so sweet. I love these guys. I really do. I love for them to come in and tell me what I'm doing. And if I ain't doing it right, you can also tell me I ain't doing it right. That's okay. My skin is tough, honey. I've been through a lot of things in my life. So don't it's not too much that bothers me at the age of 52. Okay. Now it says, let's see, Preach It Queen. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming. Let me go down the list. Light brown eyes. That's, light brown eyes. She is such a sweetheart. She is, I try to keep up with her outside of the chat room, because she had expressed to me that she has, she got some health things going on. And I want to try to let her know that there are people out here that care. So we always want to see, if I don't see her wonderful face, if I don't see light brown eyes, wonderful face in my chat room, then I'm going to have to send her an email to find out what's going on. That's just the type of person I am, ladies and gentlemen. I care. I genuinely care about people. If I know that they normally support the show and I don't see them, then I'm genuinely going to be concerned. So I'm glad to see that my light brown eyes is in the building this evening. Okay, we need alpha males, Miss Bolton says. Yes, we do. We definitely need the men to step their game up. Nope, sister, I'm a newbie too. Miss Bolton, she says yeah, well, I think I saw you one more time last week. You're still new. We still giving you credit for being new, but that's okay. You'll be just like me in a minute. You hang around the Queen of Radio, you're bound to, something is bound to rub off. And I just hope that it's good. Okay. Let's see. Black Star, peace, sister queen. Thank you. No, thank you for coming, Black Star. You are always welcome. Let's see. Tammy. Tammy is also another one. Tammy is also another one of my beautiful young sisters. Tammy has a way of writing a book. When Tammy sends me an email, she just has a lot on her mind. Lord have mercy, Jesus. I have to get a Coke and a smile when trying to answer Tammy. But Tammy, I love you. I definitely love you. But I'd be needing a Coke and a Pepsi with some orange juice or something with answering all of her emails. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of that. They don't know if he or she cloned aliens. Let's see. Stephanie. I see a Oh, excuse me. I see a Stephanie in the building. Hello, Stephanie. Welcome. This is my first time seeing you. Yes, almost married to a guy preacher. It's amazing how we spot them after experience. Yeah, them preachers. What can we say about them preachers? Ooh, okay, we're gonna have to save that for another show. Okay, I really think that the government is involved in the feminism of black men. I really don't think that our men are just choosing to cross over. Well, you know what? I don't know what's going on with our black men. I don't even know if we even have any black men because like I said earlier in my presentation, I haven't seen any. All I've seen is gay people. So I don't know if the black men have decided to turn over and be gay or were they always gay. I don't know. It's all I know is that we as women need to step up and start taking over and start getting some stuff done and stop waiting on them to decide on whether they want to be men. That I do know. So okay, let's see. Stephanie said, let's see. It's not the government. It's not the government that is called sin. Okay, I don't know what you mean by that. Okay. Okay. Demont. Denot. Am I saying that correctly? Denot. Denot. I don't want to mispronounce your name. I'll just call you Joseph since Joseph is your last name, I think. Hello, Mr. Joseph. How are you? Thank you for joining the Queen of Radio and Touch of Reality with my fellow melanated, beautiful, black, fabulous people. Okay, and Deborah, Deborah always got to be in the building. Deborah is Deborah is up there with being my ace boon coon. And for you all you old school players, y'all better look that up in the player handbook about what an ace boon coon is. But hello, my beautiful Deborah. She says hello to all the melanated queens. Say it loud, say it proud. Okay. Peace and love. Okay, we got that in. Okay. Deborah says, cook the soul food, the real thing. Yeah, that's what's up. I don't really do the fast food. Uh I do it. I ain't gonna say I don't do it. The only fast food I really like is White Castles. I like White Castles and I like Popeye's chicken, but other than that, I don't really care too much for fast foods. But anyway, let's see. And see, a lot of people say that they don't have a White Castle. White Castle I guess it's a Midwestern thing. Some people call it castles in the South, but castles don't taste the same as White Castles. So, but if I had to go with anything that's fast food, I like my White Castles and I like my Popeye's chicken. Hello, let's see. She has a delay cut in and out. Leslie, hello. How are you? Deborah, let's see. Don't don't want you to ever be quiet. Queen keeps speaking. I don't ever want. She says she don't ever want me to be quiet. Well, sometimes, Deborah, I need to shut up. Sometimes, But yeah, I thank you. And Gary, I haven't seen Gary in a while. Hello, Gary. I see you. I see you, my fellow black man. Gary, you're gonna have to tell me where the rest of the black men are. Okay, we're gonna have that conversation one day. Hello, Queen of Radio Black Love. Okay, nothing but love for you. Absolutely. Absolutely, Gary. I got nothing but love for you as well, and all the ones in here. D Marie, oh girl, D Marie and I got down last week. Yeah, me and D Marie, we cut a rug last weekend. D Marie was there from the beginning to the end. That's my, I may have to put her on the Ace Boon Coon list. Hello, D Marie. Wow, I came in on a good one. Greetings and beautiful black family. Yes, yes, the black family is in the building. Shalom to all the queens. Let's see, my fellow Baba sister. Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay, last week was awesome. Yes, ma'am, it was. It was awesome. It was off the chain for all the ones who missed it. Okay, we got another new person. We got another new person here, Miss Eden. Is that how you say that? Okay. Your YouTube is too controlling. They keep messing up with most of the black folks by either freezing up or shutting down. Well, Miss Eden, that's the very reason why I'm going to sue them. Mm-hmm. I'm getting ready to help everybody to get paid. Because I figure if you're going to inconvenience me and try to mess up with what I'm doing and I'm trying to do right, then you need to pay us. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna make it do what it do, and I ain't gonna talk about it, y'all. I'm gonna keep everybody posted about what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do it to YouTube, and that's all I'm gonna say on that note. I just want y'all to just stay tuned. Okay. Let's see. She says, yeah. So Eden, we want to say welcome, 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 welcome. We hope that you love the show. We hope that you have learned something. And we want to make sure that they treat you like a queen that you are, each and every time that you come back. Because anytime you are following the Queen of Radio, you are treated like a queen. You're treated like royalty, and the people who have been going to that's planning on going on the trip with us, you will see just how they treat us like royalty. You're going to see that firsthand, for the ones that are going, and also for the ones that are going on the trip, knowing that you are a VIP. We're going to be having a Soul Train. We're going to have the Soul Train dance line, and we're going to also have a contest for whoever comes with the best dressed of the 1970s. We're going to give you $100. I'm going to take $100 out of my own pocket and give that to the best dressed person. So anyway, Miss eat all the ones who are new at ATOR class 101 at gmail.com. I will send you out my welcome package of the show. I will also send you out the information about the cruise and all the other different things that we are doing around here, so you can get caught up. And please, please feel free to go back into the archives and look at any of my shows that I have done. Everybody, a lot of the newcomers are people who have been following Grandmaster Jay, a lot of them, but the biggest of the people who've been following me have been my fun people and people who have been traveling with me in the past. So for the ones who have came over from Grandmaster Jay's program, I want to thank you as well. However, I also need your email address if you are planning on being a part of this program over here with A Touch of Reality and the Queen of Radio. Okay, let's see here. Welcome, newbie. I'm semi-new. Well, well, D Marie, she's making her way up there. So we appreciate her. Who else we got here? We love you, Queen of Radio. Thank you, Light Brown Eyes. I love you, girl. I love you, ladies, too. You guys are off the chain. Oh Lord, she said, "I'm making you gonna make me cry." Oh no, don't cry. Because if you cry, I'm gonna cry, and I don't want to cry. I don't even know why I would be crying, but the fact that you're crying, I don't want to cry. So please don't cry. I hope you're crying tears of joy. Okay, Tammy. Okay, the last email was short. No, it wasn't. Tammy said her last email was short. No, it wasn't. Okay. Anyway, she says we develop our own scanner. We detect who we are and what we. But no, but Tammy, I want you to know I still love you. I still love you, Tammy. You still are in there, girl, like Prego. That's right, Tammy. Get all your questions. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Reggie, I see a Reggie in the building. I'm going down the list because I need to know who's joining me this evening. Reggie. Hello, Reggie. Can you I'm blessed goddess just on my son-in-law laptop. Reggie, we're gonna need your help to bring out the men. Can you bring us some real men that can be suited and booted, that can help us to bring home our other and stop all this foolishness and get some laws, some real laws to be changed. So that's what we need from our fellow men. We need to see their faces. That's what we need to do. Okay, let's see. So welcome, Reggie. I appreciate you coming in. Thank you. I hope you come back again. Let's see. Who else? This is another part. Yeah, okay. NFAC for life. Yes. Eden said NFAC for life. Also, for you newcomers, you are more than welcome. And I've said this in the past because we've done about 7 love and support shows for Grandmaster Jay in the archives, just to let anybody know, for all you newcomers. This is not we have not just done one love and support show for Grandmaster Jay. We have done about 7 love shows for Grandmaster J, and we're going to continue to her. You will probably see Grandmaster J behind me on the wall. So and I have said this also. You guys are more than welcome. You guys are more than welcome to put loving comments to Grandmaster J on my wall, and I will have him to look at them. I tell him all the time, go, this is what your people are saying. These are the people who support you. This is what they want you to know. So I tell him, I shoot him emails and tell him to please look at the outside comments in reference. So you guys are more than welcome to leave comments for Grandmaster J on my page, as long as they are positive. If they are not, block you. So if you don't support the NFAC and you don't support Grandmaster J, then you're in the wrong place. Okay, what else? Maybe back in the 80s, but not now. Okay, Queen Radio, you look good for my age. Well, thank you. Thank you. I am 52 years old, and I will be 53 years old in September. So if God is all willing, I will be able to see it my next birthday in Jesus' name. Okay, Reggie, I am blessed. God and sister. Okay, he says he's on his son's laptop. Okay, my man. Okay, yes, they reuse the blue. They talking about, okay. Reggie asks, where is Brother J? Okay, Reggie, I'm not at liberty to say where Brother J is. Okay, I'm just going what like I said before. Jay is all I can say is Jay is silenced right now, and I want this to be understood. The media did not silence Jay. God silenced Jay. Okay, God had to tell Jay to slow it down, look at what you need to do, refocus, regroup, and get your business back at hand. That's what, so I wish people would stop saying that, oh, YouTube shut him down and the social media shut him down. No, Grandmaster J was not shut down by the media. I can guarantee you that. Now, as far as where he's at, I'm not at liberty to say where he's at right now. But I will say that he is fine. I'll just leave it at that. I'll say that he's fine and he's taking care of what he needs to take care of. What else? Love and zeal comes from exemplified as a true. Yes, Grandmaster J is definitely a true leader. Light Brown Eye says she is 54 and she'll be 55 in July. Is that the 4th of July? Because that's my favorite holiday, is the 4th of July. So anyway, I have completed all that I needed to share with you guys in reference to tonight's show. I went over everything that needed to be discussed for the Queen information, and I'm getting ready to get out of here so I can get the blues music started in the Zoom room. Just as well as everybody's invited to come to my online classes where you get to learn how to help government to fear you and put the power back into your hands. She says her birthday is 17th of July. Okay. My biological father's birthday, Bernard Wilson of Hell Melon and the Blue Notes, his birthday is July 12th. So you're right up there with my biological dad. Okay. With that being said, I'm finna get ready and I'm finna go over to the party room. I have enjoyed you guys. If there is no more questions, I'm going once, going twice, 3 times. Okay. Then I'm going to salute you guys. Deuces and peace out. I will be back in the saddle again in a half hour with the Blue Show. And then I'll be back next week. I'll be back next week with another informal show for everybody to hopefully to learn from. I bid you all peace. That's wait a minute, what they saying? See, as I'm getting ready to go, see, I know y'all don't never want me to go, but eventually I have to get off of here and get the other things going here. That's correct, Queen, because he has a mission to carry out. Da 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 da. Okay, all right. Some of you, I will see in the blues party room in a half hour. No, I take that back. Not a half hour. In 20 minutes, I'll see you in the blues room in 20 minutes. Get your dancing shoes on and get your drink of whatever it is that you need to do. And we're gonna say peace and shalom. And I love you all. I love you guys. Double deuces. I'll see you at the top.